Alright, and we are ready to go fishing again. So, welcome, and let's move towards the game. Now again playing the Fishing Planet, or the Fisherman Fishing Planet, which is an odd name, especially as the title screen then says Ultimate Fishing Simulator, which is the name of the fishing game we have been playing more, so it's kind of quite bravely chosen. So let's move towards the game and keep doing the kind of basic missions. So we have the catch with rod stand on the tutorial. So let's go to the other side location for fishing. And this game has much longer loading periods to think than the other fishing game, but it's otherwise also it at least appears more detailed. But right, and press I to open your inventory. Go to the shop. Alright, they have their own shop in the church. Simple bell. Plastic stainless steel. Alarm fishing double bells with plastic clip. Clamp it to easily to your rod and it will ring when fish is hooked. Alright. There we go, now there's a bell on the rod. Alright, so we put the rod into the stand. Aim on the rod stand. Alright. And we also cast long enough to get an achievement apparently. Alright, and we apparently have a fish. Alright, common roach. We need to catch common or mirror carp, so apparently this is a bit like MMO, that we have other users like going around in their plaid shirts also. We still need to catch common or mirror carp, so let's cast again, maybe a bit shorter cast this time. Alright, and put it onto the stand. And then we wonder when we get fish on the stand. Alright. Let's reel it in. Again, not a terribly strong fish, as we can get perches on it quite easily. Again, like Common Road, new record, and we still need to catch a carp, so not much success yet in that respect. So let's try again. Let's cast even shorter, like. Still would like to get it into the deeper water, so let's reel it back in and there we go, and cast it even shorter. Alright, it's in a bit deeper water at least, so let's again place it on the stand and then wait for something to happen. And then we can wait for interest from customers. Alright, and there we go. At least a bit more tension, so might be a bigger fish. Common roads again, like really. We still want a carp. Like mission alright, but we keep catching the wrong fish, it seems. So let's try again. Would think so. Let's cast in a bit. Let's cast even shorter, like. Alright, let's reel it in, would like even shorter distance, so let's cast like with very little force. Alright, this should be better, and let's see if we catch something else. Then we wait again. And see what we catch. Fishing with the stand is kind of not quite as interesting because it's much less dynamic. You just set up the stand and the bell and then you just wait. So it's kind of, it even removes the overall interest of holding the rod yourself. You like put it on the stand and then you wait for the bell to ring, so kind of. And I'm unsure how practical that really is for anything else than if you can let like the wall bait just stand in the water. So seems kind of like unsure if the stand seems like such a great idea overall. So let's wait for catch. Yeah, the stand fishing is not terribly dynamic by far. Yeah, kind of slow with the fish. So let's see how long it takes to actually have something to happen here. Let's try another go. So reel it in and right, that wasn't quite enough force because it really just fell off the pier. Right, looks good enough. Let's put the rod down onto the stand and again try. Oh, hello there, Luna. Great to see you. Always good to see you here. And also with the fishing of course. Again the new game, Fishing Planet, or the Fisherman Fishing Planet, which is even... Alright, now we have a fish, so let's pick up the rod and start reeling. Alright, this is bigger. Yeah, this might be a carp. Yep. Come on, oh mirror carp. Now we got frozen carp, and again it doesn't count for the mission. 86, we are certainly keeping this, like really. And again, try again. Wrong kind of a carp. Let's throw out and put it onto the rod stand. And then again wait. Indeed, thank you, Luna. And then we hope to catch the carp, or at least the right kind of carp, as we certainly caught carps, but got the frozen carp, and we need mirror carp or common carp. Right. A bit of a nibble, but let's see if it catches anything. It's more like MMO, so we have other players just like going around, but I'm not sure how much they can really interact. So it's kind of confusing. At least they can block the view of the tip of the rod pretty well. So it's kind of like trolling, literally like block the view. So let's see how Alright, let's pick it up and try for new dice in the BR&C. Let's cast a bit in this direction. And quite little force. There we go, and then put it onto the stand. If we would, there we go, catch the stand. Another try, let's see how that goes. Would like to finish this mission. The stand is not as interesting as Let's Dine. Alright, there we go. So let's pick up the rod and start to... Alright, another big fish, so probably a carp. More tension. Silver bream, really, we keep catching the wrong kind of fish, like that's common or mirror carp. We got silver bream again, like not a bad fish, but again wrong kind of a fish. Very short cast, like next to the... Let's try very close to the shore what happens. Kind of suspect might not catch much there, like wrong kind of fish every time this far for the mission. This game has much more missions than the ultimate. Alright, that's very close to the shore, so let's pick it up and start reeling. That was like just reel it in, but common roach, so let's try again a bit further out. Right, and put the rod to the stand. It hasn't proven very easy, considering we have caught already quite a few fish with the fishing stand, but haven't still caught the fish that the mission asks for, so... Oh, hello there, Kisu. Great to see you. You bouncy panther, so welcome to the stream, and we are still trying to catch common or mirror carp with the fishing stand to finish this mission. Like, it teaches you how to use the fishing stand, but we have caught Prussian carp, we have caught several common roaches, we have caught pretty much every other fish this far except common or mirror carp we are supposed to catch, so indeed. Hopefully the weekend has started well for you too also. Again waiting for some action. Probably going to change missions at some point if we do not just catch the desired fish. Also, kind of like already been doing half an hour soon with the fishing stand and not getting the mission through, so might be useful to switch missions at some point if it keeps happening like that we catch some other kind of fish again. Not much happening, so let's reel it in and try the other direction maybe. With the guy in it. Alright, and let's see what happens there. At least a different spot, maybe more fish or less fish. Alright, and let's reel it in. Frozen carp again, really every time wrong kind of a fish. Try a bit shorter cast this time. And every time wrong type of a fish this far to finish the mission. We certainly by now know how to use the fishing stand and keep getting wrong kinds of a fish very clearly. Let's hope we get one of the carps this time. And then we wonder, alright, let's see what we get this time. Alright, that's a big fish. Again, frozen carp, we gained a level already. Like really. Going to most probably choose a different mission because it can't be that difficult to catch the specific kind of a fish. So let's see. Let's choose a different. Catch European perch. Alright. Underwater trash. There's like a mission we haven't yet found boot or plastic bag or rag would especially imagine the plastic bag is pretty common as they do not decompose. Alright, let's try still again. And again wait. Alright. And let's see what we get this time. Admittedly, don't really care for the fishing with the stand. It's not very dynamic, you just wait. Russian carp again. Let's try and throw it even more precisely to the given spot. That's a bit short for the given spot. Let's try again. Now got pretty close. And then again. Alright, and we have more fish. Also a pretty big one. Still gaining a bit on the fish though. At least at times. This has to be fought properly apparently. Trophy Russian carp. So still wrong kind of fish. Really. Let's try with a bit longer cast and see what happens. It's not a spotter, it's another player. This is actually like MMO, so also other players are visible around the lakes. So that's actually another player somewhere. There isn't much interaction as far as I've seen. It's only like you see other players also go around. It would be of course useful if you had like a spotter who would point out the exact position of any fish they see and tell you like to put your bait exactly next to the maw of the fish so they would more properly take up the bait. Maybe spotter for fishing purposes, yes. Interesting. And then we can wait for a strike on the fish to strike on the fishing stand. This mission to learn to use the fishing stand. Right, and we have something. At least in the multiplayer it just ignores the other player. You can put the fishing line through them as far as solid objects go. At least we are again. Apparently the player gave up. Then we try to reel the fish in. A bit harder fight again, so maybe this is desired fish type or at least some other fish type. Alright, getting closer. This has certainly put up the most fight this season yet. And getting close, there we go. Common carp. Finally passed the mission. And this is almost 1 kilogram, so very nice. There we go, finally passed the mission, and it took only like 45 minutes fishing and always getting the wrong type of fish. So at least the situation improved in that respect. We finally passed the mission, so let's raise a ball for that and see what the next mission is. Apparently that was that the last tutorial one, or let's try to catch the rest of the various fish in the then again a bit of loading time. Laden fishing game indeed. There we go. Fish species, so let's try with those fish then next. Kind of mission to catch certain fish on this lake, so let's choose this side of the lake. And wait for loading again. Right, what time is it? 6 AM, so let's take like 8. That went pretty much to the other shore. So let's see if we catch anything. We even have the bell from the stand fishing. Also, apparently you can keep it attached without the keep the bell attached also without any specific reason stand-wise to do so, but you can still keep the bell attached, so that's something. Then let's see, we need to still catch a few kinds of fish to finish the mission to explore this lake. Oh, hello there, Tigatron. Hugs for you. And of course you get a wave, so how have you been? Hopefully well. Let's reel that about a bit and see if we get more fish from that spot. So let's see if we can catch anything here. not that much interest yet, so let's reel it back in and see what else we can do. That was also an interesting message, like unsuccessful cast. Most probably if we were moving on the ground. Right, here we can cast pretty long. And then we again wait for a fish. Not much happening here. Let's switch position on the lake, like. No. Let's then see. Like go to the other side of the lake and see if we can catch any mentioned species. Alright, here's also the cabin here. You apparently can't walk into the cabin. Let's try cast onto the cabin roof. That clearly didn't quite work out. If we try and put the bait onto the cabin roof, that doesn't probably provide us with any fish. Alright, let's see if we catch anything here. Somehow seems that not much is happening here again. So we are using bait that was recommended for those species, the duff balls, so not much to mention. Oh, hello there, Riley. Has been a while. Great to see you here. We have been trying to fish, but it hasn't. Very lately we haven't caught much. Like tried to catch the rest of the fish types in this lake. How has your weekend been this far, Riley? Not really much happening. Right. We actually have a fish. Or not. Let's see. Nope. Let's move to a different lake. That really didn't do much. Like try for a good while and get no strikes at all, so most probably not going to catch much fish from there. Clearly didn't catch much. Alright, good to hear. Good to hear. Do remember there was some discussion about that earlier on in the streams, so hopefully that goes well for you, Riley. For you too. Right, let's see. Alright, Mississippi. And what kind of fish can we catch here? Fish species. Alright, this requires even live bait, so catfish. Let's try the Mississippi and see if we catch anything there. Alright, we can also go paddling or standing. Let's try standing for now. You could also paddle in one of the DLC maps in Ultimate Fishing Simulator, so and loading for some time. Right, completed challenge by just going. The weather looks great for fishing. It's like dark and raining. Good night, Kisu, and thank you for joining. Good night, Kisu. Be well. Alright, let's try the Mississippi. Like horrible weather, so let's fast forward the time a few hours, like 11. At least the weather is just as bad. Let's see map, which time would be good for fish. Like very much in the evening, so let's fast forward like to 19. Really bad. Yeah, it's raining hard. Like, would you go even outside in this weather? Let's go to the evening. Looks much better immediately. Alright. Do duff balls get anything here really? Let's check the fish species. Whatever is technoplankton sounds like something you would use in a cyberpunk game for bait, like technoplankton, really. Whatever that is. Alright, at least some of these care also for duff balls, which we currently have attached, so let's see if we catch any. Alright, long nose gar, that looks fancy. And it also requires kind of like meaty bait. Quite a few fish types here. Even the striped bass. Alright, let's test what duff balls gets us first, and then maybe change the bait. Alright, since we have a fish hooked. American gizzard shad. Alright. New personal record. 3.5. 350 grams, so 347 grams, but 70. So certainly worth keeping. Let's throw a few more casts here, and then also probably finishing for tonight. Have had a long day, so probably going to finish in a bit over an hour. We'll see. Going to throw at least a few casts here and see what else we can catch. So let's cast a bit further out to think. And see if we need to change the bait. So like try Let's see how this works. Or doesn't. Doesn't seem to work quite that way. What if we put like the red worms here? Alright, and then we need to add. Alright, now we have the see how that works with the fish as a bait. Do we catch something? It is exactly true. It's quite calm and serene, even if you do not catch that much fish. That's very true, and quite nice about these kind of games. At least not much happening yet with the kind of bait fish. We might get like bigger fish here, but not much happening really yet. Alright, now there is happening. Apparently also disappeared, yes. Let's cast it out again. So let's see if it works better this time, if we can catch something with the fish as bait. At least fancier fish might be more predatory and interested, so we'll see. Alright, at least there's something going on, so let's try and reel it in. Yeah, there certainly is something there. As the fish is more of like pulling away, so let's try to tire it out. Alright, getting a bit of distance back at least, but certainly this fish piece drunk. like just pulling more distance. So this is going to be a pretty long fight, clearly. The fish just pulling out, so will be demanding as we have only 116 meters. Alright, now we are getting a bit back, so not least yet in danger of running out of fishing line. Quite a bit more of a fight here. Alright, starting to get a bit of perches on this, like already went a bit lower. And then again further might be a long fight indeed. Alright, like really tough fish, have to say. Hopefully we don't run out of fishing line though. Yeah, ran out of fishing line. Lost the terminal tackle, so that was a big fish. Need to also check which key adjusts the brake, as could have increased the brake setting. One, and it might have helped, but not necessarily. Right, numbered plus, numbered minus. Let's see if it does adjust. Alright, we are still missing we have a hook, but we are And what's still missing? It's like the braid. No, because that would be also for the... So does this need different kind of a leader? Let's see. Or do we like need a sinker? Let's buy a couple and try. So you do not use a sinker here. We already have the hook in place. So what we are missing? You can adjust the place of the fishing popper. Alright, now it seems to work. No, that's a different. Has no tackle. What else does this need to have? Bait. Alright, needs a different popper. Let's try the red worms. That's not too heavy for this popper. Now, alright, it was like the bait was missing. Alright, so no tackle. Fair enough. Now we know that we had everything else but the bait in place, and the message still has no tackle, which is kind of not totally logical, but... Alright, let's cast. And see what the worm gets us. If anything. Basic worm. So let's see, for a while at least, if we get anything with the red worm, and then most probably see who we can raid. Alright. Something going on. Apparently nothing caught yet. So wait a bit more. The bait was eaten or lost. Alright, let's try another one. Rebait and cast out again. Let's cast very far. At least as far as that goes. And then try again. Them fish eating our fancy bait the worms. Oh well. Alright. We should have something hooked as the whole fishing popper went underwater. We could maybe make the break a couple of steps tighter. Yes, now we are using the whole budget of like how much the line can take. Alright, quite a fish to fight also, has been for a long while at around 25. Let's see if we can use even higher break setting. Yeah, not really getting us much though, other than reduced latitude. Okay, haven't made much progress with the fish, it's always around 25, so alright, let's reduce the break setting 1 as we were getting into the really red, but we haven't really made almost any progress. Still 25 away. Interesting. Very difficult to get it anything under 25 still. Like really, not getting much further. Right. That was interesting. Didn't get any closer, so let's try again with the red worms. That was surprisingly difficult to get to comply at all. Alright, and we are coming up to the 1.5 hours with that, and it has been a long day, so let's try to catch big fish on the Mississippi next time again. Has been interesting. This game is actually, at least to start with, rather more difficult than Ultimate Fishing Simulator, so thank you for joining and good night. Let's see who we can raid. Maybe a bit longer stream tomorrow evening, we'll see. It's been a long day, so doing only the 1.5 hours. And let's see who we can raid. Alright, Nathan Lemur is playing Horizon Forbidden West. Let's go for them. It's been a while since I've done the Lemur. Are they still playing? Yes. So let's go for them. Has been a while. Alright, there we go, and this one wishes all a good night, and we will see tomorrow. So thank you once again for joining for some calm fishing. Certainly playing this fishing game for now, it's interestingly a bit different. See you. There we go.